Hold for plane. They're also stapling a house together next door, so it's also raining. So let's wrap this up. Hey YouTube world, it's me, Evelyn. In this vlog, I'm going to kind of go through my entire journey making Evelyn and Friends, okay? Which will end with vlog footage from November 2022, aka last month. But before we get to that, we have to begin at the beginning. So welcome to the vlog, and welcome to the casita. You like that? Movie magic. All right. Back in the summer of 2021, I got an artist residency and I received this studio space free of charge to work on my creative endeavors. The Patreon cousins know I almost didn't apply. And in my application, I said I would use this space and this time to work on a little baby of an idea, a variety show called Evelyn and Friends. All right, let's swing you around. Let's bring it around town. Bring it around town. So this is the whole space. It's about 10 by 12. And there's a loft up there. That's someone up there. Yeah, straight shot up. And if you will recall, that's when y'all saw me practicing my live streaming on this channel. Yeah, I did that. Remember that? But I quickly realized that producing live programming is a beast, especially alone. So I switched gears. It is September 2021 when I start my first official Google Doc for this project. Yeah, so you know it's real. Putting pen to paper and writing episodes. It's actually mostly nonfiction, so there isn't much for me to literally write. So writing the series was mostly creating structure and kind of creating the world that the show lives in. October 2021, I cold email an animator that I found on YouTube. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta cold pitch a stranger. And we start working together on the look and feel of the show. So all the artwork and animations that you'll see in the show were created by the very talented cast. And it is their contribution to Evelyn and Friends that made my little baby of an idea feel real. I cried on Patreon. You're gonna roll that beautiful bean footage editing, Evelyn? October of 2021 is also when I sought out to hire a voice actor for the one fictional character that I wrote for the show. Every host needs a co-host or a sidekick or a little right-hand man type situation. Y'all know from my short film, Hello Tim, that I am very interested in our relationship to technology. So I created Iris, a voice-activated virtual assistant.
Would you like to add a workout?
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Can you repeat that? Look, if I wanted a Fitbit, I would have thought that. I was thinking to myself. I was like, self, who has an amazing voice? Yeah, Star Puppy. She do. She do. And even though, as of October 2021, I only had one episode written, I reached out to her and we started working together. 3 things. She is a joy. She is a delight. And she is a treasure. Speaking of national treasures, there's only one other human being that has a full segment on the show, besides me. And that's Jade Fox. You already know, I'm a fan. I'm also a Leo, so it's like a match made, you know what I'm saying, in the cosmos. October 2021 is when I reached out to her, and we started working together. Things are going so well. Fast forward, December 2021. A year ago, I have all 5 scripts written. Check. Jade turns in her segment. Check. I reach out to my friends to be the guests that I will interview in each episode. That month, I talk pandemic parenthood with Tova and Amanda. I do not dream of labor with Halise. The metaverse with Nikki because she worked at Meta. Facebook. I don't know if she still do. She had a baby. Congrats, Nikki. So yeah, that's 3 out of 5 interviews. Done. January 2022. Happy New Year! Star Puppy and I lay down the tracks. We record every single one of her voiceovers for every episode in the 5-episode season. February 2022, I gather the courage to formally book a musical guest. Every variety show needs a musical guest. You know what I mean? Meet Cos. They're based in New York City. They brought on their bestie, Mujero, and we began to produce the musical segment. So let's go ahead and fast forward to the end of May 2022. We have a final cut of the musical performance. It's gorgeous. Similar to the animations, working with Cos and Mujero really made this idea feel real. This was really stepping outside of my little community of people who talk alone in a room to a camera to like other types of artists. It was big for me. I feel like we need to change locations for this next segment. We got this. We got this. Now, Klaus, ask yourself, what also happened in late May of 2022? Yeah, I went and got depressed. I end up having a 4-month hiatus. I don't upload to YouTube. I don't be on Instagram. I don't answer emails. I fall off. I don't even come here to the casita, to the space that I feel so blessed and grateful to have. And in those 4 months, I'm just thinking to myself like, wow, it's the summer. I'm a summer baby. I'm supposed to be having fun. I'm supposed to be dipping my hip in the ocean, getting black, being a child of the equator. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not doing any of that. Me, I'm in bed. I was in the dumpster. Early July rolls around. I get COVID. Sucked. And by late July, I work up the courage to finally email Cos, the musical guest, and Kath, the animator, and say, hey, I am struggling. So for right now, this project is on hold. I'm so sorry. See you in 6 weeks. You know, I just wanted to take that time to figure some things out, gain momentum again. And that's what I did. That's what these past couple of vlogs have been about, going through the vault of my hard drive graveyard and uploading again, editing again, just getting into a daily practice. It is September 2022, and I have more left to do than I have technically accomplished. It's September of the next year. And that is really the part I beat myself up over. I know I'm supposed to give myself grace or whatever, but I still tell myself that I could have gotten someone to help me edit so something could be happening in the background, and so I wouldn't feel like those 4 months this year were just lost to the wind. And something that I still struggle with just professionally is how to give people updates when there are none. How many times can you still say like, I don't know? Because I don't be knowing. If you have, any tips for your girl, let me know in the comments. October 2022. I get a virtual assistant. Love you down. I gotta say, my life is low key to the high key transformed. Thinking of it as an accommodation and not like I'm not really that busy of a person to need a virtual assistant. I'm just a girl. I'm just in Texas. I'm not moving and grooving. I'm in a room. I'm talking to a all that stuff is like, no, your brain needs an accommodation. So go ahead and accommodate yourself. Without her and the work that she does to turn my ideas into actionable items on my calendar, I would have posted that depression video and maybe another one. And I would have been like, you know what? This is too much. I'll see y'all in 2023. All right, November 2022, AKA last month, is the month that I ask #BabyBlow to help me finally finish filming this thing. Come hell or high water. So now that you're all caught up, that's where our vlog footage begins. So let's see what November Evelyn was up to. Those are the project. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just sitting here working on some stuff and it hit me. I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. So I need to vlog the thing. We're working on Evelyn and Friends. I'm not going to tell you what month it is. Maybe this vlog will include that just to encourage you. If you have a passion project you're working on, it's going to be 365 days in the making. So anyway, let me show you what I'm working on. Little note cards, like a talk show. Or my nails are never talk shows be having like little cards with the interview questions and like little notes. So I'm making little cards. I know this is not the most efficient use of paper. I couldn't figure it out. So I printed off a bunch of the Evelyn and Friends logo. And because my title sequence and really all like the animation sequences, whether it's the title, whether it's the credits, whether it's the thing that transitions us into another segment, all of those, the Zoom background for any Zoom interviews I do, they're all yellow. So I figured my note cards should be yellow. I have a shoot tomorrow. That's why I braided my hair. I'm not done. Still got that to do tonight. All right, it's 8 p.m. The shoot tomorrow is for episode 1, and me and my special guest will be playing a game of Babe Bestie Block, which is the advertiser-friendly version of Marry Kill. That's a little intense, okay? Shout out to Soups. Heart? Is this making sense? I asked them, I was like, hey, can you help me figure out like what's another way to say smash or pass? Babe Bestie Block. I'm gonna put the 3 names per card, and we're just gonna pick cards so that it's cute on camera. So you're like, Lakeith Stanfield, Janelle Monáe, or Beyonce. This is just double-sided tape. Cut this out. Put the tape on the back, stick it on the card. This is a affordable way because I have spent, I feel like I'm only going to tell Patreon how much it costed. I've spent so much money on this project, so I need a dollar store option. Cute! That's cute.
Will I have to lean into it to talk, or is this like okay?
I feel like this might be okay. We'll test the sound separately. I don't want it to cover your face.
Oh, certainly not.
I think so.
There's an obvious block here. Wait,
Yeah, we gotta think on this.
I think he's good looking. I'm gonna babe him.
And that's Marvel money. That's my man, and I'm gonna stand beside him.
Okay. Non-binary babe. I love them. Yes, easily.
Whichever one of y'all did that.
So proud of you. He's.
I agree. Had a moment there.
You're here. I feel like.
Yeah. Let's debrief in a very lo-fi format. Right now I'm dropping. That was happening while we were filming, and I'm choosing to let it go. Let it go! Yeah, you thought I was going to do Frozen. No, Keisha Cole. The cards were a nice touch, okay? Adds a nice visual element. I didn't even tell y'all. Today's been a day. Afrotech is here in town, so shout out to my friend Meg. She gifted me her guest badge. So in the morning, I packed all my stuff. I loaded everything up in my car, drove downtown, went to Afrotech, a woman in STEM. Tell me why. I forgot equipment twice. The cord that hooks my lights up to the wall. I have to go all the way back home. As I'm driving back down, I realized I forgot my second memory card because I wanted to get 2 shots. One camera here, one camera there, focused on Dorian. This camera's focused on the both of us. It creates a more dynamic viewing experience. I had the camera, had the lens, had the battery, had the tripod, had everything except a memory card to go inside that hole. And I said, you know what? That means God did not want me to get 2 shots. He didn't want me to get 2 angles. Okay? Then I come into space. Now I'm with Dorian. Y'all saw the footage. I'm with Dorian. So it's been a day. I'm gonna go eat some chicken nuggets, and I'll see you when I see you. Hi, Molly. If you're watching this. She owns this space. Texted her and was like, hey, do you know somebody with a ladder that can reach? So she called the electrician. He came in, fixed it, no beeps, but when I pulled in to unlock the door for the electrician, they're building a house from scratch next door. I don't remember seeing any of this the last time I was here, which you saw in the vlog. That was 4 days ago. Oh, so much fun. Actually, no. That's the perfect environment to record audio. Actually, did y'all know? That's perfect. Baby Blow was supposed to come over and shoot the rest of Evelyn and Friends like blitz. But now I don't know, man.
I'm not looking forward to it.
I'll see you on the internet somewhere. Bye. I did the piece at the wrong place. I said, see you.
That's like me trying to do a piece and I can't do it.
Bye.
Yeah, okay.
Bye. And here we are. The present day. December 2022. 16 months later. And at long last, every single piece of Evelyn and Friends has been shot. And just in the nick of time, too, because I have to move out of here. I have to move out of here by the end of the year. So, woo! That was a close one. And now what? Right? Any guesses? Yeah, we edit for our lives. That's where I'm at, you know? I'm hesitant to give an official date of when episode 1 is going to come out because of everything I just said. You understand, right? You get it? I started working on this idea 16 months ago, and it might not even be good. It might not even be good. We have no idea. Wrapping things up, I just want to say some thank yous, okay? So thank you to Molly, the owner of the casita, and thank you to Patreon for encouraging me every step of the way. And thank you, where it's at. And thank you to Craig Stanley. He's an internet cousin who sent me an Amazon gift card back in 2020 for a new hard drive. So meet Craig the hard drive, focus. This is where Evelyn and Friends lives. Thank you so much, that was so sweet. And thank you for listening, for watching, commenting, and I will see you on the internet somewhere. Bye.